Making a new cardboard shelf.
Including a 10,000-acre wildfire in Catalonia, Spain, and France seeing...
I'm back once again, YouTube. Just a quick look at this Arbin before I get on to other stuff. I just wanted to point out the nice glow from the dial scale. I'm going to turn the light off here if I can get to it easy enough. Yeah, you can see that nice warm looking glow there. It
just a temporary blip in a
seems like
hot summer.
Pretty nice little radio. I didn't think the light was working, but apparently it is. It must have a blue filter on it, I guess.
You know, we're seeing these.
So anyway, that's one of the things that was kind of neat. I just wanted to point that out. Looks pretty good. Like I say, I'm going to recap this.
And it's going to be
at the same time I do that, I'll fix that standoff on the upper screw holder there. Screw.
In places like I'm from Texas.
Whatever.
Right?
So
in places like Texas.
Anyway, that's another look at that. So let me end this up and get this off the bench and get back to where I'm want to be. So we'll be back in a second or two. All right. Well, we have our first piece gluing. I basically just held it there for quite a few minutes just to get it standing on its own. And that's what it's doing now, so I'm going to leave it glue. And I've measured everything. This will fit this bottle here. It's a foot long, and that's exactly what I need as far as space. I think I'm going to put it up here in a shelf. Now, obviously it can be moved. All my shelves are that way. Just unscrew them and move them somewhere else. But I'm going to try it there and see how well I can do. I've got a place here on the shelf, and I know you can't see it. Let me see if I can get you up there to see this. All right, right here on these, there's a piece of equipment there. There's some tools there, boxes, empty boxes. That's really not being used or very well, I guess is what I should say. I'm not taking advantage of that space. So I think what I'm going to do is put it right there, have it come down enough to where it can come down here even with the top of this. It's going to come over a foot. That's about there, I think. And I can still get into all that stuff there. And I think that's going to be a good spot for it. That stuff can still be gotten out if I need to. Like I said, it's going to, even if it comes over a little bit further than the box here, I can move the box. It's not a big deal. I just need something to get that stuff out of the way. It's just in my way constantly, and I just think that's the best thing to do. So that's what I'm doing. So let me bring you back when I've got some more pieces glued here, and we'll take a look at it. Alright, back with you again. It is 3:54 now in the afternoon. As you can see, I do have the end of it gluing on now. I've got a weight on top, and I think it'll be fine gluing like that. This is like I say, this is the slow part, I guess is what I would say. It takes a while to glue all this stuff together. Probably be better off if I put the other end on at the same time and glue that, but when you glue things with the cells going long way, a lot of times the glue will just run down those cells, and you really don't get a good bond that way. So I'm trying to do it the best way, which gives it the strength. You get the better bond this way, I think. So I got a present in the mail today, and I'm going to insert a couple of pictures of that. And as you can see, it is a cane by my good friend Wally, Ron Walsworth, up in Michigan. Wally's Place 66. You guys all know him. He has made these before for people, and they are a work of art. I am telling you, it's very, very nice. Even customized to the point where it says DERB on the handle. I like it. I like it a lot. I do appreciate that, Ron. All your time and trouble and expenses sending it here. That was very nice of you. Like I said, it's just overwhelming. The generosity of YouTubers sometimes, it gets me down deep inside. So I do want to thank you for that, and I appreciate it. He had let me know this morning that he thought I would be getting, well, he let me know the other day he was sending me a package, but I didn't know what it was until it arrived. So it is so nice. I will treasure that always. I don't really need it at the time, but I have in the past, and anybody that knows me very well knows that I suffer from bad knees and gout, and both of those items have made it difficult to walk at times, and at the moment I'm doing fairly well. And it seems like in the summer I do much better than in the winter. That's, I guess, to be normal, but to be expected, I reckon. But anyway, that's what we're doing. That's what's going on. So let me get back to gluing some more, and I'll bring you back when I have more to report. Alright, well, you can see now I have the other end gluing. This one's pretty much firmly attached, and this time I put the flipped it over around and put the bottom down here, and that will make it glue better, I think. I hope. And once that's done, I can put the front side on, and that will complete the first gluing. I'm thinking maybe the first gluing will be enough. I hope. It's not perfect, but you know what is. It's just got to hold a few things. It's not like it's gonna have to hold the weight of the earth. One other thing I wanted to mention here, I mentioned to a subscriber that there was a new project in the works, and Bob has been hinting on this one for a while, and so I see he has actually taken the first steps to make a board. I'm going to flash up a picture of that, and I think some of my subscribers, like I say, will be very interested in that. And this will follow, as far as I know, I mean, this is the plan. We'll follow the PTR signal tracer, and I'm sure we're going to see how the signal tracer goes before we jump headlong into another project. I'm pretty positive of that. I just think that's the best thing. I mean, we might get a limited number of boards made if it works out or whatever. So that's what we're doing with PTR too. The components that I ordered, the resistors, capacitors, those are all components that can be used if we don't sell that many of these PTRs. And so, you know, that's why I went ahead and ordered the 100 of them. And the larger things we're not doing that with. We're ordering a few, and like the speakers, I think we're going to get maybe a couple of the, I think they're 10 in a set, maybe a couple of sets of those. So, you know, we don't want to go too whole hog. And if it looks like if it's going to take off after the initial 20 or so, we'll gear up and do a little bit better. But for this first, what do you call it? I think we're going to kind of take it easy. I don't see it investing a lot of money. We did find some better deals on the LM380N. I believe we can get 50 of those now for was it 50? I can't remember. They went from $1 something a piece to 51, basically cut in half the price. So, you know, that's a good deal. And then Bob has been very vigilant about finding better deals. You know, I'll send him a link for this or that, and he usually tops that as far as deals. Now, there's been a few times that I've got the best one, but very few. But anyway, like I said, we're going to do that and get our. We don't want to lose money on this, obviously. So you know, if you get some things that you know, if you know. You know what I'm saying? Things that you'll use, I mean, you're not going to lose money on that because you know, you're going to use them, you're going to buy them anyway. But anyway, like I said, we'll do the best we can with this, and I'm hoping, you know, that it does work out well. I don't know if I've mentioned this, but we do plan to sell the kit in 3 different forms. One form will be just the card or the PCB. And the next one will be the PCB and the components, the electronic components. And the last one will be the full kit. Speaker, case, everything. And for those who wonders, I will be drilling the case out myself. I may have talked Bob into it. But one of us will be drilling the holes. So basically it's just going to be a, you know, put the parts on the PCB and string it all together, and you know, you'll have yourself a signal tracer. So anywho, that's that. I get talking about stuff and I keep forgetting what I'm doing, so let me get back to my cardboard construction. Bill. Oh, Bill. That cane, Bill, you know, the first thing that come to my mind when I saw that cane, I thought, I wonder how hard that would be to make out of cardboard. That's a good one. Oh, so anyway, yeah, I think wood's the perfect thing for that cane. So, all right, we'll be back in a bit. All right, back once more. It is 7:24 now. This is what we have so far, and it's nice and tight. This is where that will reside. First, the last thing I got to put on here is the front, and we're gonna like measure what we need out of this piece here. I think that's what we're going to do is right there. I think that's got it at all the right angles and stuff. I might put a little more weight on this one here. I think that's got it though. I'm looking at it. It looks like it's pretty down pretty good on the whole of the matter. So I think that's going to do it. I will probably bring you back for a look at the completed shelf. Now this up here will probably get trimmed some. It's not for sure. I'm going to leave it that big right this moment, but I just put it on there for now just to leave it. It doesn't matter. It can be trimmed anytime. So that's what we're doing. I hope you enjoyed my box building video, and You know, I was doing all this stuff and I really wasn't showing much of anything, was I? Alright, I got the weight on here. That's down pretty good. Got the weight in the middle and the weight on that end. And I think you can see, I think, if I don't turn over something, that the is down there pretty good. And so that's where we're going to get it anyway. That's the way it's going to stay. And the way I see it, it looks like it's pretty darn good. Alright, you guys, like I say, it's 7:38 now. You guys have a pleasant evening. Thanks so much for watching, and we will see ya.